me wipe my camera. Good morning. It is morning time where I am in LA currently. Baby Bean has fallen asleep for her first morning nap, and I'm finally getting a chance to snack on my mommy meal. Now, it is Foodie Friday. I just want to say to everybody who's been following me and waiting for my first meal to eat, I don't know what happened in between September and November. It was like a complete blur. Being made 4 months, I wouldn't say checked out, but I wanted to focus more on myself, self-care, my mental health. So I was doing a lot of therapy, spending a lot of time at my mom's house. And you know how, like, when you're trying to create, you need your essentials, your natural light, and I feel comfortable filming at home. So today is my first Foodie Friday mom's meal food review. I'm eating breakfast. If you remember, a few weeks back, I did a live unboxing of Mom's Meals, which is a company based out on the East Coast that does the like meal delivery home system. So they pack it, prepare it, and you just have to eat it up and heat it. And I like this process a lot more than me cooking. It's just already pre-packaged. Now, if you're against the microwave, you can put it in the oven, but this is a quick, easy to go for me. And I discovered this company by accident, actually, when my insurance company called and was like, hey, we noticed you're pregnant. Do you need help with anything? And I'm like, man, I didn't get EBT. I thought when you got pregnant, everybody got EBT. Wish, right? So they were like, well, there's these insurance companies that are plugged into the insurance that you don't have to pay for. It comes straight out of your insurance. And because I have Medi-Cal in Los Angeles, I don't have to pay for my insurance. And at the time I did have a job. I'm currently a stay-at-home mom. At the time I did have a job, and I'm not sure that if I would have went with my job's insurance if it would have been free. So the fact that this is free, I just want to put my current moms that are pregnant or moms that are in their postpartum period to grab their freebie. There's so many things that you can get for free using your insurance. This is one of them, and so I want you to use this hack to get free meals. So I'm going to talk about it as I eat because I'm starving. I've been up for I think about an hour, and it's just time to smash. So turning my camera around, that's Papa's new I don't know what thing that is, but moving down to the food. All right. So today, the package came in this. So this is what they'll look like. You can always scan the QR code for more information. It gives you all of the ingredients and whatnot. I love that everything, like, you don't have to look for anything. It's all here. And this is where they're based out of, the company. And all the ingredients are listed here as well. Keep refrigerated before 41 Fahrenheit. And I'm eating cinnamon apple oatmeal and strawberry eggs. Now, see, this is the cinnamon here. I particularly don't really care for that, the cinnamon oatmeal. I like doing my oatmeal the way that I like to do it. So I just heated up the eggs here. I put it on my own little plate. And here's my pancake sausage and my Eggos. Okay, now because I've waited a while, I feel like I've been talking too long, so now I gotta warm my food back up. So that's what I'm about to do. Oh, one of my friends just sent me some birthday monies. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna call her later. And then I have some eggs. I always feel like a balanced, complete breakfast is when there's fruit involved to help the digestive system. I've been thinking about that since I went to Costa Rica a few years ago. And with every meal, they always serve you fruit as a side. And then I have my delectable body armor. Now, it says dude perfect. I don't know what makes it so dude perfect. Maybe I should look that up, but I've been drinking Body Armor lately, and it's because it has coconut water. It doesn't have all the little facts on the side like the regular ones do, but it has coconut water, and there goes the 10% coconut water there. But it also has a whole bunch of potassium, vitamin A, B, C, and E. So what I'm going to do is go warm this up for a quick 30 seconds and then jump back on here and give y'all the gobble gobble, okay? Let me go grab a paper towel. So, one thing I can say so far regarding the mommy meals is that they do come in like really small, I'm gonna say appetizer portions, which is why I made my Eggos and my pancake sausage, because I just feel like when I do eat them, I don't feel fulfilled. It just like holds me over. So don't mind me as I'm eating my Eggos with my fingers, because I'm a finger food kind of person. If I don't need silverware, even better. Even better. So the first thing I'm going to taste, which is the only thing from the mommy meal, is the eggs here. I put a little salt and pepper myself. They came unseasoned, and just like, you know, I guess factory made. But let's get into it. This looks yummy. They're not hard scrambled. They're nice and still, I can tell they were probably whipped, like when you know, whip the eggs together. And it tastes really good, really fresh, even though they were frozen. Now, let me tell you how you can get it on your insurance. So, you need a referral from your insurance. That's first things first. Of course, I didn't find this place myself. I mentioned that earlier. So when they did ask me what do I need, and I'm like, you know, EBT, I didn't get that. And they were like, well, there's other like food banks, or, you know, have you heard of mommy meals? And I'm like, what? Mommy meals? And they gave me a brief synopsis on what it is, which is, you know, pretty much a program that is creating meals made by chefs, made to be healthy, and give us all the nutrient values that are needed during pregnancy or postpartum, and delivered right to our door weekly. You get meals for morning and dinner or lunch, so you're getting like 2 meals a day, plus snacks like juices, your condiments like my syrup, and like jello or rice pudding, just depending on different kind of snacks. You get different things every week, and you can always customize what you want sent to you, whether you want it vegan, vegetarian, or whatnot. So I went the vegetarian route. I was vegan / vegetarian for 8 years, but then when I got pregnant, I got this huge craving for meat. So that's what I've been eating since I got my first mommy meal in, I believe, July. And they went for a 3-month term. I'm not sure why 3 months. I'm gonna assume because I wasn't pregnant anymore.
I probably could have renewed because I'm in a postpartum period, but ironically, one of my I got a text from my insurance, and they brought up a different provider called IOTA, and they do the same thing. Only difference between them is that they do mostly foods and vegetables, and then it's kind of like a cook it. You have to cook the meals, but they give you the recipes, and it comes with the app. So I'm gonna drop that one in my description because I just recently applied last week. Not sure if I got in or not, but from what I can tell, one of the terms to be approved is you having some sort of disability. It doesn't have to be anything long term, but if you had any issues during your birth, my personal issue, I talked about this in my previous videos, but my baby had a little bit of trouble growing in the womb, and it was really just her tummy. Everything else was growing. It sounds such like a little fat kid, but this is my first time eating. But so I put that as like one of the issues. Like my baby was having trouble growing. I didn't feel like I was personally eating enough. But even though I was eating enough, I gained 50 pounds during my pregnancy. I went from 156 to 206. And what else did I put? I think those were. I had got a text message. I got kind of blanked out. I think those were the only things that I did say. And this time around, when I applied to get with the new company, IOTA, I said that I needed the meals because I'm breastfeeding. So lactation, I need to eat a lot. I don't have EBT. They asked questions like, do I have diabetes or hypertension? And I don't. So, what else? Oh, I said it was a struggle to cook all the time, which it is. I definitely feel like ever since I started getting mom meals, my meal prep has become so much easier. Like, it doesn't exist. I don't have to prep for anything. The only time I kind of cook is when I'm like craving a specific meal and I want it like, that day. But other than that, I like the diversity of this food. I think they could make a little bit of bigger portions, but maybe that's just because I'm in my big back season. Maybe I am supposed to only be eating this much, like the portion wise, like not this portion that I have, but the portion within the box. But come on, please comment if you agree. If you were only given this much of eggs and some oatmeal, would you really be satisfied? Like, that's like a morning snack. And I'd be hungry. So that's why I made all the extra carbs. Not probably the greatest, but it's gonna keep me full longer. And I'm unashamed of my big back season. I was talking to myself last night, well, really thinking to myself in my head, how like, okay, I'm in 4 months of my postpartum. What do I need to do something to change, like, not necessarily my weight. I like the weight that I gained, but I'm not used to being loose skin. I've always been physically active, always had like a flat stomach, and I've never been able to not wear my clothes. So it gets me a little down sometimes. Like, I'm going at my own pace. I'm not trying to rush myself at all, but I really need to learn how to balance being a mom and incorporating working out. Because I can definitely say I'm not happy with not being able to fit my clothes. Like, I'm down to leggings. My crop tops fit like bras. Sometimes my leggings don't even stay up, like they be coming down because I get some junk in my trunk. And just like, I feel like I'm only down to a certain amount of clothes that I'm repeating, and I'm tired of doing that. So I necessarily want to lose weight. I don't necessarily want to lose weight. I just want to I want to tone everything back up and get back into some sort of ritualistic movement plan. So I'm almost done with my food. This was a really great balance. Probably not as balanced as I can be because I have 2 carbs, but whatever. I'm a carbie. They make me happy. But this is the last bit of the eggs. And they were a definite great addition to the rest of my meal. So I want to jump back into how to get the meals. So I'm not sure like who approves this or how long it takes to approve it. When I first signed up for Mom's Meals, it was in May and I didn't get them until July. So the sooner that you can reach out and get that referral from your insurance case manager, which I had, I'm not sure if there's another way that you can go about it to get them for free, but I needed that referral to get them for free and to have my insurance charge it. So if the insurance is doing the behind the scenes work for you, even better. But when I did go on their website, you can pay for this service. So it seemed, I'm not sure how much it was, but it seemed, I guess, reasonable. I've never done food services like this. I've heard about them, seen commercials, but you know, never done it. So if it's definitely you feel like it's gonna help free up your time, get meals that you don't have to pay for, nourish yourself and your baby, don't wait, sign up. It shouldn't be hard to find out if you have a case manager or the process. It was pretty easy in my opinion. It just took a while to get the meals. But you know, when you get free stuff, sometimes there is a bit of a wait. There's another program I want to tell you guys about as far as like free Mom Essential if you're in LA. And I will say this about Mom's Meals, they deliver all across country. All across country. And I love the fact that you have like a representative calling you asking, hey, did you enjoy your meals last week? Do you want to change anything? Any of the recipes? And they want feedback. They want feedback to make the meals better. So if you're kind of like finicky and like eat a specific way, you may or may not enjoy the experience because the meals are pre-made for you. Some things like the eggs, like you have to season yourself, but other things, they're pre-distributed. And if you don't like a specific thing, then 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to make something else to complement the meal. For the simple fact, the meals are like, you know, so tiny, they are like appetizers. So if you remove one thing, you definitely have to replace it with another. Now, I'm going to shift this back up. And just say, I have 2 more weeks to wait to see if I got approved with the other one. I really want to try them because it comes with a recipe app, and I think that'll be really, really cool to use. And what else? So today I'm recording a DIY, not a DIY, a get ready with me, kind of like spend the day with me. In Bean, I'm taking her on my first errand day. I haven't done that before.
Usually, like, I have my mom or my grandma watch baby while I go run errands. And it's because, you know, Bean doesn't like the car seat. Like, that's her personal enemy. So I still have to do things, right? So today we're going to go to Whole Foods and we're going to go to Walgreens. I have a pickup order at Walgreens, but I also have to return something back to Amazon. Now, I'm gonna do that as like a video I create. I'm not gonna go live with it. I feel like I'm kind of bad with going live. As you can see, it took me a while to come back here. But before I go and continue my day, I just want to rate this meal. The cinnamon apple oatmeal and scrambled eggs. I want to rate this. If we have 5 stars, 5 being the wow-wee greatest, and 1 being the poorest, never want it again. I would rate this meal, I'm gonna say a 2. 2 stars, and I'm gonna tell you why. 1, it was a very small breakfast meal. I had eggs, and then I had this, I'll let you guys see it, this oatmeal. I think I specifically I don't care for the oatmeal. I've tasted it. I just don't like to me it doesn't really look like oatmeal. Like, I like to taste the oats, like the thickness of it. And this reminds me of like cream of wheat. And even though the apples smell really good, I'm just not feeling it today. Not that oatmeal. Like, I wish the apples were like McDonald's oatmeal, where it's like you can see the skin on the apple. This is skinless, which, I mean, maybe it's great for other, but it reminds me of the puree part of like pies. And that's why I really don't like pies or pastries, because of the sticky gooiness of it is too sweet. So if it was probably chopped up apples, I would have preferred that better. With it being pureed like that, it just reminds me of just a whole bunch of sugar, and I'd rather not. But the eggs were tasty, so that's why I got a 2. But the also reason why I got a 2 is because when I think about how much you need to eat while breastfeeding, it baffles me that they only kind of created like an appetizer breakfast. So if this was the only thing I was relying on week in, week out, that wouldn't be enough to sustain me until lunchtime. Like, I definitely know I'd be hungry. Now I'm trying the cherry berry ice. This is my first time trying this flavor from Body Armor. It smells really good, really good. It reminds me of Gatorade. A little bit more fruitier than Gatorade. But yeah, it reminds me of Gatorade. This came in a 24 pack from Sam's Club for, I believe, $8.90 something cents. I totally got 2 of these bad boys because I'm hearing Body Armor is the GOAT when it comes to producing breast milk. And it's probably because the key ingredient is coconut water. I actually need to pump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself ready, continue my field trip day with me, since this is going to be a video compilation that I put together. And if I'm not out of here by lunchtime, I'll come back on and do another mommy meal review, so you guys can see what lunch looks like. And yeah, probably the topic that's going to come up later is Bean's 4th pediatrician appointment. And I'm wondering if that should be live or if that should be a pre-recorded video. I don't know. Because I do have an image, a video of Bean at her pizza appointment. And I don't know if I want to disclose that video though. So, thanks for checking out this channel. Meet me later. I'm going to try to do Foodie Fridays with the mom's meals, so you can see the diverse types of foods that I'm eating, the quality of them, and who doesn't love food? So, peace and positivity. Check out the next video upload coming, which is like, spend a day with me and Bean. Because we're going places today. We're even going to go to a park if she's up to it. Bye.